So this morning, Miss Katrina Creedon is here. Built Right Affordable Homes, exclusively marketed by Step Above Realty and Ozarks Dynacom, partnering up for the Children's Miracle Network Radiothon. Hi, Miss Katrina. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing wonderful.
Excellent. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's Kevin over there. Say hi, Kevin. Don't be rude.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
He's such a smart aleck. Don't pay no attention to him. So, Miss Katrina, before we get into it, you have to tell us about your sweet, beautiful little puppy dog that you brought in with you this morning.
Miss River.
Miss River, what kind of dog is Miss River?
She's a Bernese Mountain Dog.
And she is absolutely beautiful. And is she just your companion? You just take her around everywhere?
Yeah, all the time.
God, that's so
She's our
awesome.
office puppy.
Oh, that's so awesome. Is she naturally good? Did you have to train her up? Did you get her trained?
She did pretty good on her own.
What a sweet baby. So if we feel a little, like
Distracted?
away from the mic, not distracted, so 100% concentration. But if we feel a little away from the microphone, we can rub a dog. That's exactly right. So I want to talk a little bit about Step Above Realty and Built Right Affordable Homes. You guys help families, veterans, all types of efforts in Stone and Taney counties, from cleaning up shorelines to meals at Thanksgiving. Helping children who are suffering medically is very important to you guys. Tell me a little bit about why it's so important for you, Steve, Matthew, Ben, and Zach.
I think kids have always been close to our heart. When things hit a little closer to home, you tend to start looking for, how can I help? Because people have helped us during the times that you don't want to think about your kid being in the hospital. Right. And what do you do? What does that look like? So it hits a little closer to home when it's in your family. So that's mainly why.
Tell me a little bit about what you guys do. Tell me a little bit about Built Right Affordable Homes.
Built Right was formed, obviously, by Steve in an effort to give people a quality home that he can build in a reasonable amount of time. He partnered with a ton of subs throughout our beautiful area and created homes that they can be proud of, and appreciating assets, and they were always going to be here. As the boys matured and got older, they came on. They were around from the beginning, but they've taken over parts of roles of the business.
That's awesome. And you mentioned the subcontractors and suppliers. Because of the partnerships and the volume, they do very quick work and very affordable work.
Very affordable.
Which is massively, hugely important, especially in our current economic and political climate. I mean,
for sure.
I mean, we didn't even talk about the heat out there. That just adds something to it. You want to get indoors. You want to have your home built as quick and economically affordable as possible. It's great to know that we've got local grown businesses that take care of the needs of the folks here. Now, according to my notes here, you can choose one of many plans to have a house built, right? They have plans, or you can bring your own plan. You can design something. Really?
Yeah. Well, we've had pizza boxes and napkins and, Pinterest accounts and screenshots. You name it. Everybody has brought in whatever they want.
Well, that's pretty pretty fun.
Cool.
So have you ever had an idea for a dream house, like when you're a little girl thinking, wow, if I could ever build my own house, it would be 3 stories tall, and I would have a water slide that goes from the top all the way down to the swimming pool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Dog slide.
Oh, a dog slide. Oh, that's what I'm talking. See, it never even entered my mind. I'm being selfish. Not even thinking about the poor puppy dogs out there. So tell us about some of the choices that the customers have when they work with Built Right Affordable Homes.
Well, I can't say we've ever done a dog slide, but pretty much
for everything.
There is. I mean, if the phone starts ringing, I don't know what I'm going to do. But pretty much everything from the ground up. Being part of so many different transactions, and with the different siding and different flooring and cabinetry, and that process can be a little daunting to a customer.
1,000%.
So having so many plans and so many different options is key.
And plus, when you're doing something that you've never done before, you always want to make sure that you've got people there that have been through it, that know what is going on, that you might, old sayings don't get to be old sayings for no reason. Forest for the trees, right? A lot of times people don't realize, oh no, you need to start here instead of starting here. And that's why having a local company like you guys really sort of helps out.
I like to say we're putting together a 1,000,000-piece puzzle.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And if you don't like puzzles, it's probably not going to be much fun.
Ms. Katrina here from Built Right Affordable Homes, exclusively marketed by Step Above Realty. Ms. Katrina, you are a new construction specialist. What is that?
I've done many, many transactions. Understanding the process of what happens when you're building a home. Like I said, 1,000,000-piece puzzle, could be more, I don't know. It's really important to have somebody that's done it in the past, walk you through the whole process and what happens at this step, and is this normal, and oh my gosh, it's raining for 6 weeks. Why is my house not being built? River?
Good girl, she's fine. For those of y'all watching on the Facebook page, this sweet baby puppy has jumped up. She's got both of her paws up on our bar here where we have the microphones. Yeah. She is leaned up against me. Oh, you want to chew on my fingers, baby? You can. My puppies love to chew on my fingers.
You're gonna be in trouble when you get home.
Oh, you have no idea. Mavis is gonna be upset. Boy, Daddy, what are you doing with that smell of the other dog? I love the fact, Miss Katrina, that when you came in, you brought the dog with you. It really sort of shows us what kind of person you are, and by proxy, what kind of people that you work with are. Like, dog people are like, there are people, especially, I mean, we've been talking to this dog like it's a member of the family since you walked in the door.
Well, she is,
and she's your office dog, right? Isn't that right? Wow. So she go to work every day?
Every day.
Oh, that's awesome. I hope you got a little retirement plan for her as well. Built Right Affordable Homes is exclusively marketed by Step Above Realty. Okay? So if you have another project in the works and another realtor, could you bring another realtor
Absolutely.
to work?
It happens all the time.
Okay, how does that work? You just call you guys up and say, hey, this is what we've got?
It's pretty common to have a realtor call and say, hey, I can't find what my buyer is looking for. I'm like, well, let's build it. How hard is that?
How hard is that, right?
Like,
build it.
I can do that. I mean, we have beautiful land and beautiful lots around this area, so let's start the process and pick your plan and pick your lot and then your dream home.
That's awesome. This is a great place to live. Like, there are people, we get, was it 11, 12, 14 million visitors a year average out, right? And so many of those people, when they come to town for the first time, they think, hey, I could live here. I really could live here. And people that come back every year or even a couple of times a year, they're more likely to be like, the more time we spend up here, the more time we want to spend up here. What would you suggest if someone who is in town right now and they're thinking, man, I would really love to look into maybe getting some land, maybe getting a house built? How would they go about getting in touch with you, and sort of what's that process to start things off?
Call me at the office and we'll go over a short brief. What do I do? What's first? And I'm going to ask them where do you want to be at? So Taney County has wonderful areas. Is the lake important to you, or is Branson?
Schools,
Schools, yeah.
She's so pretty. I just keep waiting for her to Scooby Doo me. Just give me the big long kisses. Oh, Miss River here, and Miss Katrina Green is here this morning.
She's going to steal the show.
Built Right Affordable Homes, exclusively marketed by Step Above Realty. Now, again, we talk about people moving here. They want to be a part of this close-knit community. But it's a family business. It is a straight-up 100%. We talked a little bit about it at the top of the interview. That's one of the ways that this business is going to be here for a while, and it is going to be handed down. So you're dealing with a family. You're dealing with, it's your family. You want someone on the inside. You want someone that is going to make sure that they take care of you. And that's what this family does.
Right. The boys are constantly stepping up and helping, and they've grown with the company. They're really good kids. They're not kids, though.
No, see, isn't it crazy,
hard.
though? It is.
It's really hard.
Once you get to a certain age, you look and you're like, wow, they really are kids.
Yeah.
And then, we've got some people that I've known for many years. When I say something about getting old, and they're like, what are you, 47, 48? Yes, sir. Boy, I wish I could go back to when I was 47. I was young and foolish and this and that and the other. But these kids, young people, these young people that grow up, Branson, Missouri has a history of leaning on families. You got family shows. You got family-run businesses. You got family that have been in politics. You got families that have been leaders in this community forever. So it's good to have a family-run business that you can get all of your needs for whatever it is that you need, especially in the world of construction. So let's talk a little bit, Miss Katrina, about the Children's Miracle Network Radiothon, which is coming up next week, presented in part by our friends, another family, Presley's Country Jubilee, right up the road. Love the Presleys.
Oh, of course.
Just a great family. They're always doing something. One of the things that the Presleys don't normally do is publicize what they do. They're constantly working, constantly doing things, constantly helping people. I love the fact that we can shout out those guys and you guys for being a part of this, because this is a big deal. This is going to help so many people in our area.
Absolutely.
With these the Children's Miracle Network of hospitals. Kevin Russell, do you have any questions? You have any comments? You want to know anything about construction or about that sweet baby puppy dog that walking around?
You've covered a lot of it, man.
Well, thank you, son. This is one
I think
of
you did good.
This is one of the more professional interviews I've done. So
wait, this is professional.
this is
Well, that's
Yes.
the point.
the next door was the professional radio interview. So I'm going to tell you a story. 8:47 Friday, July 11th on the Upside with Josh and them. As I'm sure you've talked to and met with Steve Willoughby,
Yes.
who we refer to as the man upstairs, not the Lord, but just the boss. Yeah, he's right upstairs,
He's
right?
Midpoint.
Yes.
Okay.
So back in the day, Steve was on radio for
Of course.
Steve and Janet for X amount of years. So when I first started doing radio, Mr. Willoughby had me on one day for Janet. Janet was out. He's like, "Hey, you want to come in and co-host the show?" I was still writing for the newspaper at that time. I was like, "Oh, of course, I would love to," right? So I get in here and I sit down and we're all laughing and ha-ha and goofing off and having a good time. And about 45 minutes into the show, he had a regular segment with a very much VIP person that did advertisement. And he looked me straight in my face and said, "All right, you sit there and you shut up and you don't say a word. You don't mess this one up, boy." So yesterday, when we hammered down the interview time, he sent me a nice 2 pages of notes. He's like, "Clark, I know the way you usually like to operate, son. Do me a favor and follow the roadmap here." Follow the roadmap. Miss Katrina, one more time, where can folks find you guys, like on the worldwide interweb, Facebook, social media, all that good stuff? Where can they find you guys?
Built Right. It is located at builtright.build.
Okay.
Pay close attention.
Builtright.build. Okay.
Builtright.build.
Okay.
And Step Above Realty is at stepaboverealty.com.
Look, if y'all haven't watched the Facebook page, if y'all haven't watched the Facebook feed, we will have this interview edited and posted someday this weekend. Y'all got to see this sweet baby River. She wants to be involved so much. Built Right Affordable Homes, exclusively marketed by Step Above Realty. The Children's Miracle Network Hospitals Radiothon, presented by Presley's Country Jubilee. That is next Thursday and Friday across all 5 of our Ozarks.com family of stations. Now, Miss Katrina, will you be coming back next week?
Absolutely.
Excellent. Awesome. So here's what I would like. I'm gonna give you a little homework, as it were. All right. I need a little playlist, like 4 or 5 songs. Maybe that you want to hear that sort of fit with what we're working on, what we're the goal that we're going towards.
Okay.
Not something sad or pitiful. Like, we want to be upbeat and happy. We're doing a good thing next week. So you just sort of let that stew a little bit. That's right. And the good thing about us, we like old school stuff, but format during our show is merely a suggestion.
Yeah.
Like 21 hours a day, you will hear Legends of Country. The 3 hours that we're on, we're kind of all over the road a little bit, sort of mental.
Me too.
I knew you were our people. Miss Katrina Creedon, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Built Right Affordable Homes, exclusively marketed by Step Above Realty. This is awesome. These are our people. Hey, we're going to hear from some words from our friends, and when we